The man had just taken a sip of beer when he suddenly heard a woman crying for help outside. He walked to the window and unexpectedly witnessed a murder. He sobered up instantly and rushed to call the police. Just then, the lights in his house turned on. His wife was calling him to bed. He quickly ran over and turned off the lights, but the killer had already noticed. When he looked out the window again, he saw the killer counting floors, then walking toward his building. The man was terrified. He grabbed a baseball bat and stared at the door. After a while, the hallway stayed quiet. The man let out a sigh of relief. The next day, he looked out the window again. Police tape was set up downstairs, and officers were examining the crime scene. But the police were confused. The murder had happened in the neighborhood, yet not a single witness came forward. The case quickly hit a dead end, and the man remained on edge. In the morning, he was startled by a silly neighbor. At noon, he was scared again by a coworker at the office. He felt nervous but didn't dare tell anyone. He only reminded his wife to keep an eye on their daughter. The police began door-to-door interviews, but no matter how hard they asked, everyone said they knew nothing. Only one schoolgirl said she thought she heard a woman screaming around 2 o'clock in the morning. But before the officers could ask more, her mother came and took her away. Still, her words shocked the police. They had received a call from the victim's phone at 4 o'clock in the morning. The girl said she heard the scream at 2 o'clock, which meant the victim was still alive between 2 and 4. The killer had likely come back and killed her later. The case caused a huge stir, and the man's apartment complex became instantly famous. To keep property prices from falling, the homeowners committee asked all residents to sign an agreement refusing to help the police. The man wanted to report the killer. He even wrote an anonymous letter. But after finishing it, he hesitated. Then the phone rang. No one spoke on the other end. The silence made the man even more uneasy. The next day after work, a motorcycle started following him. He began walking faster and accidentally startled a nearby cop. The police officer saw his panicked face and felt the man must know something. The man wanted to tell the truth, but the motorcycle was still watching him. Afraid of being targeted, he chose to stay silent again. When he got home, his female neighbor knocked on the door. She had also witnessed the murder and received a phone call from the killer. She begged the man to report it with her, but he was too scared of revenge and forced her to leave. He did not know that his fear would lead to her death.